Each and every day, dynamic African Americans all across Atlanta make history. From classrooms to corporate offices to the corner store, these men and women contribute to the betterment of the communities in which they live and serve. Georgia Power's Charmaine Ward Milner wants you to know more about them. Take a look. Charmaine, thank you so much for being with us. So tell us, what is Georgia Power doing to commemorate this special month?
So Georgia Power is commemorating Black History Month with our celebration, which we're calling Generating Moments to Momentum. And it's really in honor of Atlanta Dream owner and activist Renee Montgomery, whose foundation reminds us that momentum is built through a series of moments. This month, we're celebrating Black leaders, educators, businesses, and nonprofit organizations who are using these moments to make a difference in the communities throughout Georgia. You know, we have one example that we would love to share with you, and that is the Just Add Honey Tea Company, whose founders, Brandy and Jermel Shelton, are creating a culture of warmth and inclusion through their love of a good cup of tea.
I have had the pleasure of meeting Renee right here on Atlanta and Company. She's such a superstar in our community. So I love that. Yes, the momentum that we can all help create to create that change that we need. And do you have some unique events planned for Black History Month?
We do. We are uber excited about all the events. We're going to be hosting a Facebook Live event featuring one of my favorite people and all-time athlete, Dominique Wilkins. And then we'll have other esteemed community leaders from Clark Atlanta University, which is my alma mater,
Nice.
Morehouse, Morris Brown, and many others who are generating their own momentum towards equity in the community. It's going to be on Wednesday, February 23rd at 6 p.m. And to learn more or to RSVP, visit Georgia Power's Facebook and just click join on our events page. In addition to that, we're going to have an Instagram takeover where we're going to be highlighting some of our incredible nonprofit partners and their leaders who will share with us how they're creating a more inclusive and equitable community.
And specifically, maybe let's talk about like throughout the year, because Georgia Power is so involved in the community, doing so much to support the growth of equity. What are ways that you are doing that?
Yeah, you know, I am so proud to work for Georgia Power and proud to lead our social justice initiative. And so what we've done is we've committed to invest $87 million over 5 years to advance racial equity and social equity across the state. Our commitment is really aligned around 4 pillars, and that is education equity, criminal justice equity, economic empowerment, and energy justice. So it is just a huge investment. We know that this is the right thing to do, and that by investing in disadvantaged and distressed communities in this way, that we can really change the trajectory of these communities.
How will these investments work?
So if you think about education equity, investing in programs around language acquisition, third grade reading, HBCUs, when you think about criminal justice equity, investing in programs around violence prevention and reentry, retraining, right? Economic empowerment, investing in those programs that really help not only develop entrepreneurs, but help them build capacity, and around community revitalization, and also around energy justice. We're looking at investing in organizations that are going to help with energy assistance and e-transportation and giving all communities access to renewables. These are just some of the examples of the things that we'll be investing in partnership with our nonprofit organizations across the state to really ensure that we are advancing, racial equity and social equity. One of the other things I want to share, though, is we are going to be standing up a team of over 250 employee volunteers to mentor across the state. And so we're going to be investing both the dollars that I talked about as well as the human capital that I talked about.
Yes. It sounds like you're going to have a very busy year, really making a difference in so many ways here at home. How can people learn more about the organizations that you're specifically highlighting during the month?
They can go to georgiapower.com/BHM, which stands for Black History Month, and visit any of our social media pages to find out more about the organizations and the communities that we support. I mean, Christina, one thing I'd like to just share is that none of this is new to Georgia Power. We have been investing and volunteering in the community for years. And so what we're doing is just enhancing what we're doing in the community and even more demonstrating our mantra of being a citizen wherever we serve.
Well, thank you so much. We love partnering with you throughout the year. Such an amazing organization. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Doing great things. We'd like to thank Georgia Power for sponsoring that segment.